top, man, shit. Make sure you let these niggas know what time it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Get on this motherfucker. Let these niggas know what time it is, you understand? We royalty.
King Ty really one of the realest. I survived drive-bys from them killers. Like I got 9 lives, I got 9 wives. I said fine wine with them bitches. I'm spitting fire bombs in your city. I got like 8 or 9 niggas with me. And we all ready to die in a minute. One West, we the best in the business. I get offended, I fuck niggas spending. Talking they get it, but niggas is timid. Rappers is softer than linen. Catch me out parking lot pimping. What more could I give them? I've been the hottest forever. Why would I lie about cheddar? I could do better. I just put loyalty first. Royalty coming whenever. Pull off in the Jetta. Curvy, she on me, you sweater. My feel like wearing a sweater in summertime weather. Haters so salty, no pepper. You not that seasoned or clever. I'm with the rebel. Used to pump bass with the treble. Baking a cake in a kettle. I used to cook up the work. Now I just cook with the metal. Gotta keep foot to the pedal. Yeah, let me give it gas on the highway. Let the music blast on a calm day. Break the Glock down into 3 parts. Put the 3 together like my Najee. Sippin' Bombay with my enclave. Got my mind made. Ain't no time waste. Eating prime steak with a fine date at a fine place. Getting violated.
Shalom. Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahawashi Barakatham to the brothers. Yahweh Shamar Alatan Ba'Hashem Yahawashi to the sisters. I am priest and officer Shargapan of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And since 1969, we have been teaching so-called blacks, so-called Hispanics, and so-called Native Americans who they are according to the Bible. And the answer is that you all are the children of the Most High God, the Israelites that you read about. Today's topic is, we're going to be diving into and dispelling the Immaculate Conception, because many people think that Christ didn't have a father. Well, we're going to prove that wrong today. We're first going to start off by going to the book of Matthew, chapter 1, verse 1. It says, the book of the generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Now something is very interesting that stands out to me, which is, it says the book of generation, specifically generation. Now when I don't know something, I like to refer to a dictionary or a encyclopedia. Now for the Bible, we have a pictorial Bible dictionary, where it will help define and give us a better understanding of certain words. So if you don't already have one, make sure you invest in the Zondervan Pictorial Bible Dictionary. Now when I flip to the word generation, this is what it says. To beget, used always in the plural, refers to the lines of descent from an ancestor. So I'm understanding that this book, when it talks about in the first chapter of Matthew's, the book of generations, the book of who beget, the line of descent. Now it's specifically talking about Jesus Christ. So let's start over from the beginning. Matthew chapter 1, verse 1. The book of generation of Jesus Christ, the son of David, the son of Abraham. Now pay close attention, because it's referring to the son of this person, the son of that person. Verse 2. Abraham begat Isaac. Now we all know that Isaac was a man. And Isaac begat Jacob. Now we all know that Jacob was a man. And Jacob begat Judas. Judas also was a man. And his brethren. So as we continue to read, it's going to say begat this person, this man begat this son. And when that son grew up, he became a man and begat this son, who then grew up. So let's keep reading. And Judas begat Phares and Zara of Thamar. And Phares begat Ezram. And Ezram begat Aram. And Aram begat Aminadab, and Aminadab begat Naason, and Naason begat Salmon, and Salmon begat Boaz of Rechab, and Boaz begat Obed of Ruth, and Obed begat Jesse, and Jesse begat David the king. Now we approach King David. And Jesse begat David the king, and David the king begat Solomon. Solomon was David's son. And David begat the king Solomon of her that had been the wife of Urias. And Solomon begat Rehoboam. And Rehoboam begat Abijah. And Abijah begat Asa. And Asa begat Josaphat. And Josaphat begat Joram. And Jerome beget Ozias, and Ozias beget Jotham, and Jotham beget Achaz, and Achaz beget Ezekias, and Ezekias beget Manasseh, and Manasseh beget Amon, and Amon beget Josias, and Josias beget Jeconias and his brethren, about the time they were carried away to Babylon. So we're still reading about all these men who had all these sons. And then these sons had sons, and these sons had sons. Verse 12. And after they were brought to Babylon, Jeconias beget Salathiel, and Salathiel beget Zerubbabel, and Zerubbabel beget Abiud, and Abiud beget Eliakim, and Eliakim beget Azar, and Azar beget Sadak, and Sadak beget Akim, and Akim beget Eliud. Verse 15. And Eliud beget Eleazar, and Eleazar beget Mathan, and Mathan beget Jacob. And Jacob beget Joseph, the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus, who is called Christ. Now this is where it gets extremely interesting, because since verse 1 all the way to verse 15, it's mentioning a father and his sons, and then a father and his son or sons, and so on and so forth. Never once is it mentioning a daughter, because according to generations, according to begat, the seed of a man is passed down through his sons. So when we get to verse 16, it says, and Jacob begat Joseph. Now we all know that Joseph was married to Mary. And here it's saying that Jacob begot Joseph. Now, if we were to go through this in reverse, we would see that Joseph was a descendant of David, was a son of David, was also a son of Abraham. Now verse 16 says, and Jacob begat Joseph. So one of Jacob's sons was Joseph, the husband of Mary. And Joseph was the husband of Mary, of whom was born Jesus. And Mary gave birth to Jesus, because that was his biological mother, who is called Christ. So by reading this, we can automatically see the lineage of Jesus Christ. His direct biological father was Joseph. Otherwise, how could Jesus be the son of David, be the son of Abraham, if he did not come from the lineage of Abraham or the lineage of David? Now hopefully you all will be able to follow this, and if you didn't, please make sure you rewind the clip and watch it again. This is part 1 of disputing and proving wrong the idea of Immaculate Conception. Jesus Christ wasn't born out of thin air, wasn't born through Immaculate Conception. He had a literal and biological father. Otherwise, Matthew chapter 1 verse 1 wouldn't say the book of generations of Jesus Christ, because his generation would start and end with him. Alright? So with that, I want to say Shalom, Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to the brothers, Yahweh Shamar Alatam B'Hashem Yahushai to the sisters. Shalom, Israel.
Let nobody tell you crap. You know why? Because I never saw you before. But you are a black man like me. And it works something.
My whole life was trying to find something to follow. Had loyalty, every man tried to borrow. Felt pain and a lot of sorrow. Got betrayed, so packed, I didn't even have my heart broke. Living confused, about to lose hope. Cops got me on the side of the road like a sideshow. Need an antidote before I croak. Now I'm setting fire to rhythm man blues, boy this guitar smoke. Rebel with no cause, trying to find direction. The world got me vexed. Picked up a bad liquor habit that's hereditary from oppression. Felt like my life was on fire, trying to find an exit. Now look, 10 G's plus a good record. Sometimes a follower is a soldier, trying to find a good shepherd. Plus when you in hell, how do you excel? Wisdom the breath of life, I don't believe in fairy tale. Listen well to what I tell. No calling can cause pain. Something that a rebel knows very well. Can't you tell I was sent from the Lord?